In the Panchatantra segment of today, Mrs. Ramaswamy narrates the story of the hare and the lion.
Good morning and welcome again to the Panchatantra. I'm Aparna Ramaswamy, and today's story is the hare and the lion. Once upon a time in a forest there lived a lion that just killed indiscriminately any and all animals that crossed paths with him. The animals that lived in the forest were absolutely terrorized, and finally they summoned up enough courage and went up to the lion to appeal to him. They say, "If you kill all the animals, then over time you'll be left with nothing to eat. So we ask that you don't hunt and instead allow us to send you an animal every day around noon for you to eat." The lion thinks about it and agrees, and then the animals, true to their word, sent an animal of a different kind each day. The animals went about their life feeling safe that they would not need to be hunted by the lion. One day it was the turn of the hare to go to the lion. Now this hare was a clever young fellow, and he wanted to find a way to get rid of the lion from the forest. So he spent most of the day devising a plan and went up to the lion at the end of the day. The lion was ravenous and angry. He saw that the hare was a little fellow and decided that the next day he was going to start hunting animals again, since they had broken their word to him. Now when the hare heard this, he replied, "Now hang on a minute, there were 5 other hares that were sent for your meal today. But when we were on our way here, we ran into another ferocious lion that ate up the others and sent me here with a message to challenge you to fight with him. And that's why I'm late." The lion gets very angry, and he asks to be taken right away to the lion. The hare warns him that the other lion tends to stay safe within his fortress and may not come out to meet him, and that he may have to be attacked while inside that fortress. The lion agrees, and the hare takes the lion to the well and points out the reflection of the lion deep inside the well. The lion peers in and sends out a huge roar. And of course, being a well, the echo comes back to him magnified manifold. And the lion thinks, "Oh my God, this is another ferocious lion," and jumps into the well and dies. The jackal narrating the story says, "You see, it's only a fool who does not feel like he has power. For the intelligent people, they only need a plan." The other jackal refutes this and says, "Well, this may be true for some, but it can also be very foolish for the weak to devise a plan to overthrow the mighty, expecting it to succeed." So after much argument and discussion, they decide, okay, fine, the jackal will go seek an audience with the Lion King and start implementing a strategy to separate the lion from his dear friend the bull. The jackal hesitantly goes up to the lion and starts talking with him and says, "You know what? The bull is trying to kill you." And the lion completely does not believe that. But for every reason the lion gives, the jackal has a response ready. He starts narrating to the lion several stories to convince the lion. The first story was the grateful beast and the ungrateful man. Please join us next week for our episode on imagination. Thank you. I'm Aparna Ramaswamy.